knitters, welcome to episode 15. I believe this is episode 15. And congratulations to everyone who participated in the second sock down cal because it ended yesterday. And I've already chosen 6 winners, 2 from the chatter thread and 4 from the finished object thread. And I'm so excited to announce who won. And just for the record, you are all winners because you participated and you were having fun and you finished your second socks, and I got a lot of second socks finished as well. Not as many as I should have gotten finished, but more than if I had not hosted this cal. So let's just keep it all in perspective. But truth be told, I probably have more socks that need pairs now than I did before we started. But that's okay. We're not even gonna go there. But it's great. It's all good, clean fun. So I think what I will do is go ahead and just tell you who the winners are, and then I'll get in with showing you what I've been working on. And I hope you guys have had a great summer. My kids went back to school today, so I'm celebrating with a frappe, chilled coffee. So it's nice and refreshing. Okay, so let me tell you who won. So from the chatter thread, post number 90 is Cindy CD Nitty. She is going to win. I have all the prizes here in this bag. She is going to win a skein of Arnie and Carlos. So congratulations, Cindy. And let's see. So PM me your address on Ravelry, and I will get that out to you. All right. Winner number 2 from the chatter thread, post number 210, who is Firefly 12. She is going to win a set of stitch markers and some tea from the Crafting Treehouse. Now, let me take this out of the bag so you can. And she sent me, the Crafting Treehouse sent me a set of these beautiful little stitch markers. She sent me purple ones, and she made green ones for one of you, for Firefly 12. And I'm sorry I don't know your name because you didn't have your name listed on your Ravelry profile, but you are Firefly 12. And we also are going to get to try some lovely teas as well. Some fancy teas. So I hope you will enjoy that. Okay. So please PM me your address on Ravelry and I'll get that in the mail for you. Okay, and then from the finished object thread, there are 4 winners that I chose. Post number, or the first winner, post number 72 is Alice Katie, or Alice, and she is going to win a beautiful skein of Juliana's Fiber Star sock yarn. And this has sparkle in it. Isn't that pretty? I have another skein of this same sock base, and it is so soft, so yummy. This is called Carousel. It is a 75% merino wool, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. And she made, Alice made a beautiful pair of Miss Babs socks. So she's post number 72. All right, post number 88 is the second winner, and that is T Savage, or Tina. And she is going to win this beautiful project bag by Sunshine Yarn Fun. She made a really cute sock monkey project bag with a sweet little zipper pull, cute polka dot lining. Good size. You could fit a couple sock whips in here. Nice handle. And Tina made a really cute little pair of anklets out of Patton's Croy, and she's post number 88. All right, if you want to go look. Okay, now the third winner is post number 135, which is Little Elf, or Lisa, and she knit a pair of hedgerow yarn socks, which I've never heard of that yarn before. I need to check it out, but they're beautiful, and she knit contrasting heels and toes. Very sweet. She is going to win, or Lisa, you are winning a skein of Scrumptious Pearl self-striping sock yarn, and it even comes with a little stitch marker. Scrumptious Pearl is in Canada. It's hand-dyed sock yarn, 80% merino, 20% nylon, 400 yards, and this is called Pretty Young Thing, or PYT. So congratulations, Lisa. All right. And last but not least, post number 117, who is 3 Red Dogs. Summer, you are going to win the DPN cozy made by the Gnome Knitter. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that cute? She had made a DPN cozy out of this really sweet sock fabric. How appropriate is that? So this is her card, the Gnome Knitter. And she has it all packaged. She sent this to me. It's all packaged up for you, all ready to go. And she very kindly sent me one as well. So everyone send me your addresses and I'll get these out in the mail for you. And thank you so much for participating to everybody. Thank you for the lovely indie crafters that sent me stitch markers and DPN cozies and project bags and donated these lovely prizes. That was so kind of you, and I really appreciate it, and I know the winners really appreciate it as well. So yeah, now on to well, the next cow, which is very casual, laid back, no big deal. Just back to school socks cowl, which I already started the chatter thread for that and it goes just for the month of September. And just, I don't really do rolls. Rolls are not really my thing. So just knit any pair of socks that just speak back to school for you. For me, I think of ribbed socks or Harris Tweed or Hermione's Everyday socks, or did I say ribbed socks? I don't know. Personally, for me, I'm doing the number 2 pencil because school supplies. So here is my number 2 pencil socks that I've already cast on, and right now I'm doing the Wendelin sock pattern, which is just a basic ribbed pattern, but I'm actually not enjoying it very much, so I think I might rip back and just knit a plain vanilla sock, because for some reason this ribbing is slowing me down. It feels like every row feels like it's taking forever, so I think I'm going to rip back and just do plain vanilla. So here's this lovely yellow, and then here is the little mini that she sends, which is, I'm sorry, this is Yarn Enabler on Etsy. And she has graciously agreed to, or offered to donate a skein of yarn as a prize for back to school socks cowl. So that's so kind of her. Thank you so much. So yeah, anyway, isn't this a cute little lead pencil? You have to knit your wood and then your lead for your pencil. So yes, I'm enjoying that. And then I've got the other ball wound up and ready to go. So I could go ahead and cast the second cuff on, at least get a jump start on that, but I'm not in any hurry. I have the whole month of September to knit these. Let's see, what else have I been working on? You would think that for the end of second sock down that I would have gotten as many pairs as possible finished, but no, I didn't. I have no finished pairs of which to speak, but I do have good progress. I'm about halfway, or well, over halfway down the foot on my second Deborah Norville Serenity sock in pink sugar. I should have had this finished, but I got sidetracked casting on other socks, which I will show you in a moment. And I made good progress on my second Not Your Mother's Sock Monkey, which is also by Yarn Enabler. If you have this sock yarn colorway, to me, this colorway looks like back to school socks to me. It really does. Such a classic color combo. So I'm done with the heel flap. I just gotta turn the heel. All right. So maybe by next time I podcast, I'll have these pairs done. We'll see. Okay. Then I got completely obsessed with wanting to knit tweed socks again. I've just been gaga for tweed sock yarn for some reason, and I already have quite a bit in my stash, so I decided I'm just gonna use what I have. I'm not gonna buy anything new. I'm just gonna use what I have. So I cast on a kind of a colorful tweedy sock. The cuff is Regia. Where's my label? Here it is. So this is just a pretty blue. It's called Denim Look Color. Color 04391, but it's, you know, it's the one that looks like this. blue color. And I like it because it kind of is a bit of a gradient. So I did my cup in the blue, and then I've got some brown Tweety sock yarn, which is the Citron Trekking Extra Extra Large. And I think it's called Chocolate. And I think I ordered this on eBay like last year or something like that. And then never really did anything with it. I was trying to make Ben some mittens with it, and then I just didn't really like it, so I literally ripped it off the needles and threw it away. But I have all this left over, so. But I don't think it's enough for, if I wanted to do a complete brown sock, it wouldn't be enough. So I'm doing contrast cuffs, heels, and toes. And the red is also Citron Trekking Extra Extra Large in red. I don't know what the colorway name is, and I actually don't even have the label for this anymore. And I think I got it from the same eBay shop. I think. I could be wrong. I might have gotten it from the Loopy U. I don't remember. But I've never made anything with this. I put one square on my Cozy Memories blanket and then never did anything with it. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll do a red toe or a blue toe. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm having fun with it, and I'm done with the heel flap and ready to turn the heel. And I am using my Knit Pro Zings that I got from Suffolk Socks. I really like them. They're nice. They're not the pointiest needles I've ever used, but you know, for plain vanilla sock knitting, it's fine. It's very enjoyable to knit with, very delightful, and I like it a lot. So, let's see. Hold on. That noise is Priscilla's phone going off, and I don't want to go pick it up and turn it off. So, sorry for the extra noise. Okay. All right, I forgot to tell you, I do have some finished objects. I'll show you this one first. So, in a fit of fancy, I decided to cast on some more Wool and Vine Yarns socks, and this is Kristen's Fairy Hair colorway on the blitzed base. I don't know if you can see some sparkle. I don't know if it's kind of showing up there. So just a basic plain vanilla sock, 64 stitches on a US 1. And so here's the yarn. It's so pretty. This was such an enjoyable sock to knit. I loved it. So I've got to get the second one going, but of course I have not cast it on yet. But it did inspire me to do fairy hair nails, and I thought I'd show you what I did. I posted this on Instagram, so you may have seen it. But so my sweet friend Lindsay got me this Chanel colorway actually a couple years ago. I've had this for a couple years, but I never really used it. But I thought, oh, it would be so pretty to do like a neutral colored nail and then put sparkle on top, which was really fun. And I saw that Kristen painted her nails in the same theme as well, so that was really fun. So yeah, it's easy to have fairy hair nails if you like. I just thought I'd show you that. And okay, other finished object, which is a major big deal, which is right behind me here. I finished my second Prairie Ridge shawl, which I've still not even woven in the ends. So this is Susan B. Anderson's Prairie Ridge shawl, knit in, hold on, let me just, Priscilla's phone and my phone are totally connected, so if
Mommy, what is this?
It's a lollipop.
Can I have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it.
Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy to buy it. But
Well, I didn't buy this. I'm not even sure where this came from. It probably came in a package. It probably came in a package of yarn, and I hid it because I knew I didn't want you to see it, but I'll let her have a popsicle, not a popsicle, a lollipop while I record. Okay, go watch Frozen. Go finish Frozen. I'm sticky. That was probably a lollipop from a Wool and Vine package. She often puts lollipops in her packaging. So anyway, this is the Prairie Ridge shawl by Susan B. Anderson, and I knit it in Barocco Ultra Alpaca Light, which is a sport weight yarn, and I think the colorway is called Ruby Mix, but I don't have the label here. like if you go online, I think some of the websites that sell it will have like word names, but often it's just like a number colorway. But anyway, I am just so pleased with how this turned out because it's big and I've always wanted a big shawl and I've never been able to manage to get a big shawl. But look how big it is. It's nice and roomy. And I decided to go with the, let me adjust here. I decided to go with the ruffle edging instead of the garter edging like I did on the last Prairie Ridge shawl I made. I'm so glad I did because I absolutely had enough yarn to do it. And I used 3.5 skeins of the Barocco Ultra Alpaca Light. So I loved it so much that I had to order more from Jimmy Beans. Even though I shouldn't have. I'm trying not to order yarn right now. But I did because I had, well, first of all, I finished this one. And I had a Jimmy Beans coupon. You know how they do like the Jimmy Beans Bucks thing? So I had a coupon, you know, in my account. Plus I had free shipping. So that's a good time to grab some more Barocco Ultra Alpaca Light. And this stuff is very affordable and it's very yummy. And there's a lot of wonderful sport weight shawls out there that have come out recently. Molly of Homespun House came out with her windswept shawl, which is gorgeous. So I'm thinking about casting that on. Also, Melody of the Mandarins podcast, her beautiful Bloom shawl, which I don't know that that's technically for sport weight. I think it's for fingering weight. But I might knit that and just do sport weight. And then it would be a bit bigger because I love big shawls. Oh my goodness. So, this is Caribbean Blue, I think is the name. But the number is 42186. And I got it from Jimmy Beans. And I think they had quite a bit of it in stock. It's a lovely blue. I love this stuff, you guys. It's very yummy. But I might have to wait till next week to cast on another shawl because it's supposed to be in the high 80s all week here in St. Paul, which is completely ridiculous. I'm so ready for fall. I know I shouldn't complain about the weather because I'm going to be missing it when we're in the negative digits for the winter. But I'm so ready for fall. I'm just ready for sweater weather, and I want to wear all my hand knit socks that I've been knitting all summer long and knit shawls and be able to use them and wear them. But right now, like this, like to knit alpaca. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said this is a 50-50 merino alpaca blend. It's warm. Like it's warm to knit it. So yeah, I need to wait until the weather cools down just a bit before I knit more alpaca shawls. Okay, so I want to talk about some more stash enhancements. So, okay, this is stash enhancement, and right here, and I did post this on Instagram, but I got my Nordic Mart order. So I got some Cascade Heritage prints in the summertime colorway. This stuff is so soft. I've never knit with it before, but I'm really excited to give it a try. I know my friend Karen, Engine Knits, she has knit a pair of socks out of this, and I just love them. They're beautiful. I got some more Drops Fauble. So yes, apparently I'm in my blue phase. I just love all things blue right now. I was in my pink phase, but I have moved on to the blue phase. And then I have just a simple, solid colored, I don't know, kind of like a cadet blue or steel blue colorway. So I just picked this one up. Yeah, it's my watch. I can use like contrast heels and toes. So yes, so that is my stash enhancement. I did want to just quickly show a kind, dear viewer contacted me and wanted to send me a package of goodies. And it came yesterday. It's from Amber. She's Yarn Hoarder on Instagram. And I opened it up and I pulled out like one mini. And I was like, it's the knit Knit Pig Stroll Tweed. I love Knit Pig Stroll Tweed. And then I pulled it out there, like, this is Stroll Tweed too. And then I kept pulling them out. I'm like, they're all Knit Pig Stroll Tweed. It's like 20 of them. Amber, I am speechless. I am so blown away by this. I cannot even tell you. I have been wanting to order more Knit Pig Stroll Tweed, but you know what? I don't have to now because I can play with all these fabulous, scrumptious minis. And it's so fun to see all of the Knit Pig Stroll colorways in real life, because some of them, like based on the website, like I would never think to order, or I mean, I don't know, maybe just the way they take the pictures, it doesn't appeal to me. But then when I look at it in real life, I'm like, oh, I love it. I want all these colors. Okay, so there's two combinations that I'm smitten with. I love Oyster and Thirst Heather together. I think that would make a fun pair of socks. Like if you did the main color as Thirst and then did contrast heels and toes with the Oyster, or vice versa, it would work either way. Oh, I just love them. And some of these darker ones, Wellies Heather, isn't that fun? I mean, it's basically like a black. Oh, I just love it. And some of these yummy chocolate browns. Amber, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And then she also sent me a big squishy skein of self-striping sock yarn by Post Yarn, which I think you can only get from Simply Sock Yarns. I've never tried this before. It's a Corriedale nylon blend, and it's called Jollyville, Texas. So I think it's a Christmas colorway, which I love. So these might be my Christmas socks this year. I've never felt a sock yarn quite like this. Like it's got some teeth to it. I love it. I think that they would make really good sturdy socks. So okay, that's fine. Good job. You can go put it in the trash. No, we're all done. One is enough, okay? I'm almost done here, all right? So anyway, thank you, Amber, so much for so kindly sending me this fantastic package. I don't deserve it, and I certainly did not expect that, but I am so grateful. And speaking of Stroll sock yarn, I have another one, another work in progress to show you that I completely forgot. And I had this going last time and completely forgot to show it. So here is some Knit Pig Stroll Tweed in the Garnet Heather colorway. And I've had this in my stash for a handful of months now, but I just hadn't gotten around to playing with it. It is so soft. I really have been enjoying knitting with it. And then I've got my Zing DPNs. Okay, sorry for all the interruptions. Podcasting in real time with real people. Here you go. Good job. Eat it all up. Don't waste it, okay? So anyway, I've got my Knit Pro Zings on here, and I like them. They're nice and light and smooth. So yeah, I'm enjoying working with the Stroll Tweed. So anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else pertinent to share with you. I think that might be it. Thank you for sticking with me. Apologize for the interruptions. And I hope everyone has a great week. If your kids are back to school, yay! Enjoy having some free brain space. I will talk to you again in about 2 weeks. And keep knitting your back to school socks. And if you haven't cast them on, cast them on. Just, even if you don't finish them, honestly, I probably won't finish mine. Let's just be honest, I probably won't. But let's knit them together anyway, okay? All right.